welcome to this Man v Fat video, which today we're going to look at the Men's Health Kitchen, which is a new range of ready meals which they've just released. So we've got a few of these to try. This is the beef and kale Hotpot with sweet potato. As you can see, they're focusing very much on making sure that these are high protein meals. And if you look at some of the nutritional information here, so it's 10 minutes in a microwave, which is always good. 380 calories for each pack, and pleasingly they've got this information given by pack rather than by 100 milligrams or 100 grams. So 380 calories for the pack, 10.7 grams of fat, 3.7 grams saturates, 15 grams of sugars, and 1.6 gram of salt. So as you can see, they're very much aiming for these to be green traffic light dishes. The boxes themselves, fairly standard ready meal type box, and there's one of those serving suggestion pictures which make it look perfect. Funnily enough, that doesn't look all that appetizing, but we'll see how that goes. So let's just open it up, see what it looks like in its frozen state. So there you go. So it's a pierce and nuke it, and that's about it. So I'll go and do that and then come back and show you what it looks like cooked. Okay, so here we are a mere 10 minutes later, and this is it. This is exactly what it would look like if you cooked it. So it's fairly depressing-ish looking, but that's probably common to all microwave meals. I think the thing to point out about it is that it looks okay, it looks like food. I mean, one of the things that I think is impressive about what they've managed to do is they've managed to get 2 portions of fruit and veg in here. So this is 2 of your 5 a day in there. And also it's a really good portion. It's 425 grams. I don't think it's the sort of thing that you're going to be finishing and thinking you're still starving afterwards. And generally it looks relatively appetizing if you were wild about Hotpot, which I'm ambivalent towards. So I'm going to try to eat it and then give you the full taste test afterwards. But that's what it looks like cooked. Okay, lunch is done. Interesting. I think the first thing to point out from a taste point of view is that you really notice the lack of salt in the dish. And I think also with it being compared to other microwave meals, usually the sodium level in those meals is so high that it's through the roof. But they're obviously holding back. And you do notice that at first. But same as always with low salt things, as soon as you just get on and carry on eating, it doesn't really make much difference in the end. It's a nice meal. It was a good balance of flavours. I think they've done some interesting things to bulk up and make it, as high in protein as possible, such as the inclusion of the pui lentils. They really chopped the kale down, which was great because it meant that you didn't have these big bits of indigestible, chewy bits of kale, which is unfortunately all kale ever ends up being. And the meat was okay. It was a solid okay. All in all, I think the thing that really you notice most is that it is a heck of a big portion. It's a real meal, and you do come away from it feeling like, you definitely wouldn't want anything else. That is your lot done. And for the calories that they're doing this for, I think that's pretty impressive. All in all, I think that it's a really promising meal. I think that what they're trying to do, the gap in the market that they're trying to fill primarily for men, for guys who potentially wouldn't cook themselves, who want something healthy to eat, I think they're doing a really good deal. They've got, I think it's 10 different dishes on the different menu, and there's a real variety. So I think that there's something that would please everyone. My guess is that the kale and beef Hotpot is not going to be one of the better ones. It was more that it was a decent calorie level for what I was looking to eat today, and generally I'm impressed. I'm stuffed. I don't really want to ever eat again, and it was tasty. It was fine. It was better than I would have cooked myself. So all in all, a cautious but excited thumbs up.